Today, everybody is an influencer in social media. Everybody has become an expert on something, and everybody has become a coach. And most often, we do not question, we do not ask their credentials, we do not ask from which school they graduated, we do not ask how are we sure of what they're saying. We consume what they say without any questioning. It doesn't mean that certificates are going to give us any guarantee of maybe the information of the person or anything, but at least we have to have some degree of intellectual doubt to whatever information we receive before we react to it. We don't just take and consume without reflection, without questioning. Okay. And that is why I would like to talk to you today about transformative life coaching, which is a process of accompanying people, of partnering, okay, entering into partnership with people so that we can guide them back to that traditional, intuitive intelligence that is embedded in us. Okay, that intuition, that emotional intelligence that makes us sharp and intuitive in decision making, that primitive intuitive intelligence that makes us aware when somebody is telling us a lie and when someone is telling us the truth, because it comes down to us. We just know it. This is true. This is not so true. And it doesn't matter how they polish it. It doesn't matter how they try to cover it up with a lot of intellectual talk, emotional talk, and how they frame it and how they sell it to you. When you have that in that emotional intelligence, you have that intuition, when you have formed and sharpened that intuition in you, you get to know it. And when I talk about life coaching, I'm also talking about the techniques that I use. And here I'm thinking especially of NLP, neuro linguistic programming. This combination of neuroscience, this combination of psychology, of linguistic, of psychospirituality that helps to get into these processes that go on within us and that shape our beliefs, our values, and at the end they also shape our behavior and the results and the results of what we do and the productivity we can have both in our professional lives, in our relationships, in our spiritual lives, in our family life, in how we educate our children, and all of those things, how all of those things are affected by processes that go inside us. Very simple processes that we need to be aware of, but that most often we are not aware of. So we have like tools, we have like weapons inside us that we can use to fight our own battles, but most often we are not aware of those tools. We do not know that the tools are even there. We do not know that we are a whole army with tools, with equipment, that we are prepared for all the battles that can come our way in life. But we, with the noise of this world, with the noise we have acquired, we have forgotten, we have unlearned how to use those tools that were there naturally. And so we need guidance, maybe to come back to that natural intelligence that we have, that our body has, that has been built in us, so as to prepare us for this life. Yeah, and we're not only talking about coaching in general. Okay, we are talking about transformative life coaching. Okay, we're talking about that type of coaching that touches the very fabrics of our lives. It goes into the soul of who we are, and it changes us from the most intimate part of us, that makes change possible outside. Okay, we don't change people's behavior, we don't change people's environments, we change them from within. Okay, you change yourself from within, and then you are able to change your behavior, you are able to change to act on your environment differently, and that brings better results in whatever you do. All right, so we get into the soul of communication, we get into the soul of leadership. Okay, all those things that affect your personal life, your professional life, your spiritual life, your relationships, how you educate your children, all of those things, how do you improve on them? How do you work on them from within so that your productivity is higher? Okay, so that you unblock all those things that maybe were blocking you before from acting. All right, that at one point you don't know what is stopping you from acting, you don't know why you don't do the things you think you know you how to do, and you make plans, they fail. Okay, your projects fail, and things are like they don't work. Okay, you have habits you want to change, but you don't succeed in changing. There are so many things that are going on, and you don't know why they are turning around, and it's like you're not making any headway in life. What is happening? What is happening? That is what we do in transformative life coaching. So just connect, just get in touch, and whatever your challenge is in life, we will be there for you, and together we will work through it. Okay, we will work through and to your objective. It is possible. If we don't believe others, why should we believe you? Okay, like we know Paul, we know Barnabas. You, who are you? Okay, I think it's a good question to ask. If you want to know more about me, I will talk to you about myself in a short while. But above all, if you are interested in these topics, then subscribe to this channel and stay connected.